नमस्सर्वेभ्यः व्योमसंस्कृतपाठशालायाः कौशलसंवर्धनं संस्कृतव्याकरणं निबन्धलेखनं च अस्य प्रक्रमस्य अद्य 50 पाठः। अद्य वयं द्वन्द्वसमासं पठामः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। अस्माभिः समासेषु पञ्च मुख्यप्रभेदाः दृष्टाः। तत्पुरुषः, कर्मधारयः, द्विगुः सर्वेपि वस्तुतः तत्पुरुषे एव अन्तर्भवन्ति। अन्यपदार्थप्रधानः बहुव्रीहिः, अव्ययार्थप्रधानः। अव्ययञ्च प्रायेण पूर्वपदं भवति इत्यतः पूर्वपदार्थप्रधानः अव्ययीभावः। अन्तिमः समासः द्वन्द्वसमासः। प्रायः समासेषु सुलभः द्वन्द्वः एव. It is one of the easiest. Meaning wise also there is no complication. Forms are also fairly simple. द्वन्द्वसमासस्य अयं प्रथमः श्लोकः समासकुसुमावल्याम्। अस्मिन् समासे प्राधान्यम् उभयोः स्यात् पदार्थयोः स हि द्वन्द्वश्चतुर्धा स्यात् बुधैरिति विनिश्चितः। अस्मिन् समासे उभयोः पदार्थयोः प्राधान्यं स्यात्, सः द्वन्द्वः चतुर्धा स्यात् इति बुधैः विनिश्चितः। अंशद्वयम् अनेन श्लोकेन उच्यते। द्वन्द्वसमासे उभयोः पदार्थयोः समानं प्राधान्यं भवति. So द्वन्द्व is a samasa where both the components or all the components carry equal weightage or meaning. So as we saw in the other samasas, in Tatpurusha, the Uttara Padartha is Pradhana, whereas the Purva Padartha is Apradhana. It is the reverse in Avyayi Bhava. Whereas in Bahuvrihi, neither of the Padarthas is important. Something else gains prominence. In Dvandva, all the existing components of the samasa are equally prominent. When we say Pradhana, it means all of them are involved with the action or adjective. So if I say Rama Lakshmanau Gacchataha, the action of going is associated with both Rama and Lakshmana. Or Rama Lakshmanau Sundarau, the Saundarya is associated with both Rama and Lakshmana. That is what we mean by Ubhaya Padartha Pradhanyam. Sahi Dvandvaha Chaturdha Syat. So this book almost uniquely divides Dvandva into 4 kinds. Usually Dvandva is divided into 2 types. So this is a subtype within those. So the types are enumerated in the next verse. Itaretara yogakhyaha samaharaahvayastatha dvabhyam padabhyam bahubhihi ubhau cheti chaturvidhaha. So the 2 major types are Itaretara yogakhyaha samaharaahvayaha. Akhya and ahva mean called. So one type is called Itaretara yoga and the other type is called samahara. In both of these, ubhau, that is both of these, dvabhyam padabhyam bahubhihi cha. So can consist of 2 words or many words. Like in Bahuvrihi, in Dvandva also we have Dvipada and Bahupada. So Dvipada where there are 2 components and Bahupada where there are more than 2, 3 or more components. So 2 into 2. Together we get the four types. Dvipada Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha. Itaretara Yoga, where there are two components. Bahupada Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha. Itaretara Yoga, where there are multiple components. Similarly, Dvipada Samahara Dvandvaha, Bahupada Samahara Dvandvaha. एवञ्च द्वन्द्वः द्वन्द्वः इत्यत्र चार्थे द्वन्द्वः इति सूत्रमपि तथैव चार्थः च इति पदस्य यः अर्थः स एव चार्थः. So chartha means and or conjunction. So dvandva is usually in the sense of combining two components and by the conjunction and. So we have Itaretara Yoga and Samahara. Within both of these, we have Dvipada and Bahupada. Now the question is, what is the difference between Itaretara Yoga and Samahara? In both, you are combining components. So what is the difference? Yeah. So there is a technical term which says Udbhuta Avayava Bhedaha, and the opposite is Anudbhuta Avayava Bhedaha. So these terms are used in the Shastras many times. It's an important distinction, not only here, in multiple cases. So what do we mean? Avayava Bhedaha. Avayavanam Bhedaha. Avayava is a component, organ, part. So Avayavanam Bhedaha. The distinction between the components, Udbhuta. Udbhuta, Udbhavati is to come up. So it is clearly shown or explicit. So where there is an explicit differentiation of components. What do we mean by that? Each component is recognized as a distinct individual. Right? So there are three people. We are counting them, each of them individually, 1 and 2 and 3. So finally, we recognize that there are three items there. So that is called Udbhuta Avayava Bhedaha. It is like saying, so there are 10 people where you are recognizing each person individually. Now, if I say there is a crowd, it may be still 10 people. Okay, so there are 10 people in the shop, or there is a crowd in the shop. So if it is, it may still be the same 10 people, but when I am recognizing them as a crowd, I am not recognizing each individual separately. Of course, we know that for a crowd, there have to be individuals, but the individual identity is not prominent. We are looking it as a group or as a crowd. Collective. Okay, so collective nouns are fairly popular. I mean, we have in English, we have the concept of collective noun, right? So when we say a flock, it means there are multiple individuals, but the group is given a name. So similarly in Samskrita, so when there is a group, we call it as Samahara. It may not be a different word, but the way the same word is presented is different. That is, the attributes of Vachana and Linga vary. So Anudbhuta Avayava Bhedaha. Na Udbhuta is Anudbhuta. Udbhuta means it's very prominent, it is showing up clearly, whereas Anudbhuta is where the Avayava Bheda, the distinction between the components, is suppressed and we are looking at it as a Samahara or a group. इदमेव अस्माभिः समाहार द्विगु समासे अपि दृष्टम्. यत्र यत्र समाहारः अथवा समूहः इत्युच्यते तत्र समूहस्यैव प्राधान्यं भवति. ये अवयवाः तेषां प्राधान्यं न भवति. In both cases there are components. Okay, so you cannot have a group without components. But are we looking at it as a group or are we looking at it as individuals? That is the distinction. Sayeva bhedaha anyah bhedaha nasti. Itaretara yogaha ityukte. Itara means this is different, this is different, this is different. So there is the clear recognition that each component has a distinct identity. Whereas samahara, you are bringing them together and mixing them so that the individual identities are lost in the collective identity. Atra udaharanani, atra Ramakrishna Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraha, Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrughnaha. Everywhere you can see the vachana. Right? The key to identify whether it is itaretara yoga or samahara is the vachana. In itaretara yoga, it is always either dvivachana or bahuvachana. So there are two or more individuals. Whereas in samahara, whether it is dvipada or bahupada, the samasta pada is always singular because it is one group that we are talking about. So pani padam, whatever the number of hands and legs, the samasta pada is a group. So pani padam, rathika shvaroham. Rathika are people who fight on the chariots. Ashwarohas are the horse riders. So there may be 100 horse riders and 100 chariot warriors, but the group is one. Rathika Ashwaroham. Putra Pautram. So Putra Pautram refers to the collective group of descendants of a person. So there is one person, he has maybe 3 daughters and 2 sons. Each of them have multiple children. So the whole group, the group of descendants together is referred to as Putra Pautram. So evam itaretara yogaha samaharaha iti dvandva samasaha dvedha bhavati. So the other further division is it's not, I mean, it's very obvious. If you have two, you call it dvipada. If you have many, you call it bahupada. So there is not much significance in dividing them further. But the distinction between itaretara yoga and samahara is important. And bahushu pustakeshu prayena dvandva samasaha dvividhaha iti eva uchyate. Tatra itaretara yoga dvandvaha or itaretara dvandvaha samaharaha iti vibhagadvayam pradarshyate. Okay. इदानीम् अत्र सर्वेषां चतुर्णामपि उदाहरणानि पश्यामः. ययोर्बलेन समितौ निहतौ कंसरावणौ सूर्याचन्द्रमसोर्वंश्यौ रामकृष्णावहं भजे. So this is the first type, which is Dvipada Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha. Itaretara Yoga Dvandva, where there are two components. And one point in, if you have taken a printout or a download of the textbook, so there is a small typo. This has probably been printed as Namitau. So I discovered it when I was preparing for this. It is Samitau. So Sa instead of Na. So you can make the correction. We will upload a revised version soon. Yayorbalena samitau nihatau kamsaravanau Suryachandramasorvamshyau Ramakrishnavaham bhaje. Aham Ramakrishnau bhaje. I bow down to or I worship Rama and Krishna. Who are those? Yayoho balena. By whose strength? Samitau. Samiti is a name for battlefield, okay, or battle, yuddha. So Samiti is yuddha, in battle. Nihatau, were killed. Who were killed? Kamsa Ravanau. Kamsa and Ravana were killed. That is, Kamsa was killed by Krishna and Ravana was killed by Rama. Who were these Rama and Krishna? Surya Chandramasoho Vamshyau. Vamshya is born in the lineage of Surya and Chandra. Rama was born in Surya Vamsha Krishna was born in Chandravamsha. So I bow down to such Rama and Krishna. So Kamsascha Ravanascha Kamsa Ravanau. Suryascha Chandramascha Surya Chandramasau. So note Chandramas is a Sakaranta Shabda and Surya is Akaranta, but in Dvandva Samasa. So there is a special rule which says Devata Dvandva. When there is the Dvandva of Devatas, so Purva Pada is usually elongated. So Surya Chandramasau, Agni Shomau, Indra Varunau, Dyava Prithivyau. So a lot of cases we see that Dirgha on the Purva Pada, it is not an error, it is correct form. So Suryascha Chandramascha becomes Surya Chandramasau. Means Surya and Chandra. Tayoho Surya Chandramasoho. In Shloka, we have Shashti Dvivachana of the word. Surya Chandramas is a Sakaranta Shabda. Shashti Dvivachana is Surya Chandramasoho Vamshyau. So born in the lineage of Surya and Chandra. Ramascha Krishnascha Ramakrishnau. Ete sarve shabdaha dvipada itaretara yoga dvandvasya udaharanani. So this is the normal default dvandva. Okay, itaretara yoga is used by default. So the vachana is dvivachana. So dvipada itaretara yoga dvandve purvapadam uttarapadam ubhayam prathamantam subantam bhavati. Samastapadam dvivachanantam bhavati. Since we are saying dvipada, okay, but actually this is not technically correct. Maybe I will remove it because I mean if, say for example, if you are taking ghatascha patascha ghatapataha. Okay. So samastapada avayavanam vachanam anusarati. That is more accurate. So whatever the number of components you have, the vachana will depend on that. Okay, so if you are combining, as I said, ghatascha patascha, pots and cloths, that's a popular samasa. So it would be ghatapataha. Okay. So if you are combining dual and dual, it will become multiple. So total number of individuals we have to determines the vachana in itaretara yoga dvandva. Lingam cha uttarapadasya yallingam tadeva lingam bhavati. So the linga in dvandva samasa depends on the linga of the uttarapada. So it's very common and very easy type. Abhyasam kurmaha. Padma Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini. Vakcha arthaha cha.
Arthaha cha. Vakcha arthaha cha vagarthau. Okay, so artha is pullinga, so vagartha is pullinga, like Rama. So vagarthau, very popular word. Vagartha viva sampraktau is the beginning of Raghuvamsha of Kalidasa. Anuradha Bhagini.
Namaste. Shiva Parvatyu. Shiva cha Parvati cha.
Shri again.
Shiva cha.
Shiva.
Shiva.
Why Shiva?
Shivaha cha Parvati cha.
Shivaha cha Parvati cha Shiva Parvatyau. Okay. So, Shivaha and Shiva and Parvati. Bhavani Bhagini.
Hari Om Bhagini, Namaste. Harihi cha Haraha cha.
Harihi cha Haraha cha. So again, to repeat, some people keep asking, should I write it as Harihi cha Haraha cha or Harishcha Harashcha? There is no difference. It is just a change in Sandhi. A lot of places. So Vigraha Vakye Sandhihi करणीयो वा न वा इति चेत् वाक्ये संहिता विवक्षाम् अपेक्षते. So it is optional. You can either say vakcharthascha, can even join all sandhis and say vakcharthascha, or you can keep it as vakcha arthahacha. So similarly, harishcha harascha or harihi cha harahacha, there is no difference. And it is optional. Sandhi is optional. You can do the sandhi if you wish or skip it. When you're reading the Vigraha, you should know that sandhi is possible. So in some cases, sandhi may have been done. Okay. Is Shiva not elongated here is a question. So it is not in this context. So that Devata Dvandva is basically in the context of Yajna, where dual deities are given a sacrifice, that is Havis. Okay. So it is in that context. So not for such things, not all Devata Dvandvas. So maybe I should have clarified. So in the context of Vedic sacrifice, these deities sometimes together, they are offered Havis. So it is for such Devatas. Basically the Yajna Devatas in which we see that, not in all in such cases. So please remember the Devatas of Vedic sacrifice are different. The ones we identify as gods these days, so it does not apply anywhere. So there are specific pairs which are used in the Vedas. Mitra Varunau, Indragni, Indra Varunau, Agni Shomau, etc. Surya Chandramasau is also in that category. Sharada.
लक्ष्मीः च सरस्वती च
Lakshmihi cha Saraswati.
सरस्वती च
Samyak. So Lakshmi, Prathama Vibhakti is Lakshmihi. So Lakshmihi cha Saraswati cha. So Lakshmishcha, you can do Sandhi if you wish. Ravi Shankar Mahodaya.
नमस्ते महोदय।
Mm.
इन्द्रश्च वरुणश्च
Indrascha Varunascha Indra Varunau.
वरुणौ।
So just to clarify the Devata Dvandva, if you see a Dvandva Samasa with Dirgha, split it, that is all. So if you are creating words with the usual Devata names, don't use Dirgha anywhere. It will not apply in any of these general contexts. It applies only in the Yajna Vidhana context. There is a question, can we use Dvandva to represent adversaries like Kaurava Pandavaha? Yes, definitely. So this is one example where, as I said, Kauravascha Pandavascha. It is Itaretara Yoga Dvandva. So since the total components are multiple, it is in Bahuvachana. We have Devasuraha is another very popular one. Devascha, Asurascha, Devasuraha, etc. So we will move on. Bahupada Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha. Vapikupatatākānām mahatāṃ sthāpanādapi dharmārtha-kāma-mokṣāśca siddhyante natra samshayah. Mahatāṃ vāpikūpatatākānām sthāpanādapi dharmārtha-kāma-mokṣāः siddhyante atra samshayah na. Vapi Kupa Tatakanam Sthapanena. By establishing or building Vapi, Kupa and Tatakas, Dharmartha Kama Mokshaha Purusharthaha. So all the 4 Purusharthas can be achieved. That is, so Vapi Kupa Tatakaha, Vapyascha Kupascha Tatakascha. Vapi, all these are water bodies. Okay, so that is man-made water sources or reservoirs. So Vapi is called Dirghika. It is a rectangular kind of a pond which is built. Kupa is a well, Tataka is a tank. Okay. So there are slight differences. Vapi is usually by built at ground level. That is, you dig and you make it a pond kind, whereas Tataka is you build walls and there is a reservoir. But they are all water reservoirs. So Vapyascha, Kupascha, Tatakascha. Vapi, Kupa, Tatakaha. So by building these water bodies, okay, reservoirs of water, dharmartha kama mokshaha. Dharmascha, arthascha, kamascha, mokshascha. So I do not want to translate this. The four purusharthas are the foundation of Sanatana Dharma. So there are four objectives that all living beings, that is all humans, try to achieve. So first is survival. The resources for survival. Then other desires which are governed by dharma, and finally moksha or liberation. So dharmartha kama mokshaha. There are four components. Bahupada itaretara yoga dvandvaha. So similarly, vapi kupa tatakaha, we have three components. Ghatascha patascha kudyam cha. Ghata is pot, pata is cloth, kudya is a wall. That is, all these are basically necessities of life. That is the context in which these are brought together. Ghata, pata, kudyani. That is food, clothing, and shelter. Right. Now that is, I mean, they represent that. That is why the ghata, pata, etc. are usual compounds which are found in Sanskrit. So atra sarveshu bahuni padani santi. That is trini tadadhikani va padani santi. So you will have multiple subantas, three or more. It will be bahuvachananta because at the minimum there will be three components or three individual parts. Lingam atrapi antima padasya lingam anusrutya lingam bhavati. Atra idanim abhyasam. Sriranjani Bhagini.
नमो नमः भगिनि ब्रह्म विष्णु शङ्कराः ब्रह्मश्च विष्णु च शङ्करः च.
You have to add vibhakti to all.
ब्रह्मा च विष्णुः च शङ्करः च.
Samyak. So Brahma cha Vishnushcha Shankarascha Brahma Vishnu Shankaraha. Brahma, Brahman Shabda, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana is Brahma. Anne Mary Bhagini.
नमस्ते लक्ष्मी सरस्वती पार्वत्यः लक्ष्मी च सरस्वती लक्ष्मीः च सरस्वती च पार्वती च.
Samyak. So Lakshmishcha Saraswati cha Parvati cha Lakshmi Saraswati Parvatyah. Samyak. Priya Bhagini.
राम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्नाः रामः च लक्ष्मणः च भरतः च शत्रुघ्नः च.
Samyak. Ramascha, Lakshmanascha, Bharatascha, Shatrughnaschcha. You can keep them separate. As I said, Sandhi is optional.
धन्यवादः.
Shrivat Sankara Rao Mahoday.
हेमन्तः च शिशिरः च वसन्तः च.
Samyak. Hemantaha cha Shishiraha cha Vasantaha cha. Hemanta Shishira Vasantaha. So these are the seasons, the Rutus. Lakshmi Narasimhacharya.
शीतः शीतश्च उष्णश्च सुखदुःख दुःखाश्च
Separate.
सुखश्च
Sukhancha.
सुखञ्च दुःखञ्च
Teshu, because it is in
Teshu.
Saptami Vibhakti. Sheetancha, Ushnancha, Sukhancha, Dukkhancha, Sheetoshna Sukha Dukkhani, Teshu, Sheetoshna Sukha Dukkheshu.
शीतञ्च उष्णञ्च सुखञ्च दुःखञ्च तेषु
Samyak. So there is a question here. So can we have Dvandva Samasa in all Vibhaktis? The Samasta Pada can be used in all Vibhaktis. So that is why here it is Saptami. You can say Brahma Vishnu Shankaraihi Archita Devi or Brahma Vishnu Shankaranam Karyam, whatever. So Samasta Pada you can use in any Vibhakti like any other Samasa. The Vigraha Vakya is always in Prathama Vibhakti. We do not give the Vigraha in other Vibhaktis. Can each word be in Dvivachana or Bahuvachana? If it is appropriate, it can be. If it fits the context, say you are combining a series of animals, so Ashtvascha, Gajascha, etc., you can have it. Hypothetically, yes. So we will move on to the third type. So itaretara yogaha drishtaha tatra padadvayam va bahuni padani va bhavanti. Vachanam. So since the individuals are recognized, the vachana depends on the total number of individuals. Okay. Samahara dvandve tu samaharasya samuhasya pradhanyam bhavati. शीतोष्णं सुखदुःखं वा सहन्यो वर्तते सदा नियम्य वाक्त्वचं सम्यक् स हि योगीति कथ्यते. यः वाक्त्वचं सम्यक् नियम्य सदा शीतोष्णं सुखदुःखं वा सहन् वर्तते स हि योगीति कथ्यते. Vak tvacham. Vak here. Vak and tvak refer to the indriyas. Vak is the indriya of taste. Tvak is the indriya of touch. So the jnanendriyani, all the different indriyas, samyak niyamya, controlling the senses. Sheetoshnam sukhadukham va sahan vartate. He who is able to tolerate whether cold or hot. These are all called the pairs of opposites, right? Dvandva is a name. So Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukha, Jaya, Apajaya, Mana, Apamana. So in Vedanta, these are very important concepts. There are always pairs of opposites. He who can tolerate them, Sukha Dukham va sahan vartate, sahi yogi iti kathyate. So such a person is called yogi. Okay. So atra sheetoshnam ityatra sheetancha ushnancha tayoho samaharaha sheetoshnam. So here we are not talking about individual items. So there may be multiple items or cases which are cold, multiple items or cases which are hot. So what we are talking about is that cluster of opposites, cold and hot. So since the cluster is important, it is samahara. Sukhancha dukkhancha tayo samaharaha sukha dukkham. So here also it is the combined mass of what is painful and what is pleasurable. So it is not the individual items or individually pleasurable components or painful components that we are talking about. We are talking about the total mass. Vakcha tvakcha tayo samaharaha vaktvacham. Tatapi tongue and skin. So vak is vagindriya and tvak is tvagindriya. So tongue is actually both the organ of taste and speech, can take as both. So if you take it as speech, these two represent the jnanendriyas and the karmendriyas, the organs of action and the organs of sensing, that is knowledge, perception. So Vak cha tvak cha tayoho samaharaha. So again, we are not talking about the individual indriyas, we are talking about the net cluster of all the indriyas. So dvipada samahara dvandvepi subanta dvayam bhavati, kintu samastapadam sarvada napumsakalingam ekavachanantancha bhavati. Irrespective of the linga of the components, once we combine them into a samahara, it will always be napumsakalinga and ekavachananta, because the group is one, and since it does not have individual identity, samanye napumsakam bhavati. Atra samudayasya pradhanyam bhavati. And the same thing when we go to bahupada samahara dvandvaha. So atra bahuni padani bhavanti. Right? That is the key difference, whether there are two components or multiple. Dhakka mridanga pataham yasya dadhvana mandire ashvahastiratham yasya bhavukam tasya bhubhritaha. Yasya bhubhritaha mandire. In the palace or the residence of which king, the king in whose residence, dhakka mridanga pataham dadhvana. So there is the sound of dhakka, mridanga, pataha. All these are various instruments. Okay. So all the instruments represent prosperity. So when all the luxury like art and literature develops, when the basic needs are satisfied and there is prosperity. So they indicate prosperity. Ashvahasti ratham dadhvana. There is also the sound of horses, elephants, and chariots, which means these are all components of the army. So there is a strong defense system. So the land is prosperous and well protected. So tasya bhavukam bhavati. Bhavuka is a term which refers to mangalam. Bhavukam, bhavikam, bhavyam, kushalam, kshemam, etc. So avashyam kushalam bhavati. So such a king will definitely be very well, because he has the wealth and he has the power. So atra dhakka mridanga pataham. Dhakkascha mridangascha patahascha. You can either also give it an ekavachana, dhakkacha mridangascha patahascha. So it depends. So usually if you have a band, musical band, so there are multiple instruments of each type. So dhakka is a large double drum. Mridanga, I think all of you may be familiar. So it is again a drum with two sides, but it is horizontal. So both sides it's played with the hand, whereas dhakka usually they have a stick to beat. Pataha is a war drum. All these are different kinds of percussion instruments. So the group of that, so a band in which there are all these various components, so that is the collection of all these is called dhakka mridanga pataham. Ashvascha, hastinascha, rathascha, tesham samaharaha, ashvahasti ratham. So these are all components of army. Ashvaha, horses, hastinaha, elephants, rathaha, chariots. So the cluster of these is called ashvahasti ratham. Atra त्रीणि तदधिकानि वा पदानि भवन्ति. समस्तपदम् अत्रापि सर्वदा नपुंसकलिङ्गं भवति, एकवचनान्तं भवति, समुदायस्य प्राधान्यम्. अत्र एकः अंशः स्मर्तव्यः. So where do we do itaretara yoga? Where do we do samahara? That is the normal general question which keeps occurring. So samanyataha अस्माकं विवक्षानुगुणं इतरयतरयोगः समाहारः उभयं कर्तुं शक्यते. Usually, you can do both. It depends on our vivaksha, whether we are representing them as individuals or we want to use them as a group. So, ghatapatau or ghatapatam. Ghatascha patascha. So, pot and cloth. So, ghatapatau. If we do itaretara yoga, there is dvivachana. Ghatascha patascha anayoho samaharaha. So the collection or the group of ghata and pata, because it is samahara, it gets ekavachana. So the difference is in Vigraha Vakya, to clarify that we are making a samahara, we say anayoho samaharaha or esham samaharaha, depending on the number of components. If there are two, we say anayoho samaharaha. If there are many, we say esham samaharaha. So gomahisham, gomahishaha. So gavascha mahishascha, cows and buffaloes. So if we do itaretara yoga, it is bahuvachana. You can say cows and buffaloes is gavascha mahishascha, gomahishaha. We can also look at them as a group. So gavascha mahishascha esham samaharaha gomahisham. Both are correct. It is how we are looking at it. What is our vivaksha? Sukha dukkhe or sukha dukkham. Sukhancha dukkhancha sukha dukkhe. Looking at sukha separately and dukkha separately. Sukha dukkhe. So sukha dukkhe same krutva. It is fine. Or if we look at them as a mass of sukha and dukkha combined, so you are looking at it as a mass, then sukhani cha dukkhani cha yesham samaharaha sukha dukkham. All the pleasures and pains taken as one mass is sukha dukkham. Similarly with shitoshne, shitoshnam. Normally, in most of the cases, we can do both, assuming it is appropriate. Okay? So there are some cases, especially when we are, for example, talking about two individuals, it will be itaretara yoga. So Ramascha, Lakshmanascha, we don't usually make it a samahara because we are calling them out as individuals, especially when they are names of individuals. Itaretara yoga is most appropriate because we are identifying them as individuals. Okay? But in such cases where it is possible to look at it as a mass of objects or as individual objects, both of them are possible. But Keshuchit, there are some contexts in which the language is such that samaharaha nityaha, there is only samahara, itaretara yoga is not allowed. That is, such usage is not there. Okay. So the one of the most famous or the most popular contexts is pranyanganam. Prani, various organs of animals. Okay, so when we are combining organs of animals, tatra samahara dvandvaha eva kriyate. Pani cha padau cha, hands and legs. So pani padam ityatra samahara samasaha kriyate. So turyanganam. Turya refers to a musical band. So again, various components of musical band. Usually we do only samahara. There are a few exceptions. Actually, in the there's a popular shloka where there is an exception, but usually the musical band, the components, we do samahara dvandva. Mardangika panavikam. So Mardangikascha Panavikascha. Mardangika are Mridanga players and Panavikas are Panava players, not Pataha, sorry. So Panava is another kind of instruments. Okay. So there are many kinds of musical instruments which are recognized in ancient texts and ancient civilization. So they are together when we are doing it. So it becomes samahara dvandva. Senanganam. So Prani Turya Senanganam. So Senanga is the components of army. So army traditionally has 4 components. Yeah. So horse riders, elephant riders, chariot riders, and padati, that is foot soldiers. So when we are combining the various components of the army, so rathikascha ashvarohascha tesham samaharaha rathikashvaroham. So the group or the team of chariot riders and horsemen. So these are 3 popular cases where it is 99% samahara only, itaretara is not allowed. So shashvata virodhinam praninam, also animals which have an innate enmity. So in nature, so there is the predator prey relation among many sets of animals. So even there, so gavascha vyagrascha go vyagram. So it is given as samahara dvandva. Shashvata virodhinam praninam samaharaha eva bhavati. Kshudra jantunam. So the animals, the lower animals, that is the insects, etc. So yukascha likshascha. Yuka is lice, that is the hair. There are small insects. And likshaha. Liksha is called a nit. So like bed bugs, lice, nits, all these are small insects. So when we are combining those in a dvandva, so when we read Paninian grammar, so we see there are all very interesting things on how the language has evolved. So he gives various contexts in which samahara dvandva is used most commonly. So I've just shown an illustrative list. Agre yada vayam sutranam adhyanam kurmah kutra kutra samaharaha iti. But for these components, you have to do it as samahara dvandva. Normally, otherwise, both can be employed based on how we are trying to convey the information. Okay. Prema. Agini.
Namaste Bhagini. Sanya cha paribhasha cha sanya paribhasham.
Tesham samaharaha. So usually for samahara, just to clarify that it is samahara, the word is included. So sanyascha paribhashascha. So samyaha paribhashaha. So those are terms in grammar. The technical terms are called samyaha and interpretive rules are called paribhashaha. So there are both kinds of sutras. So samyascha paribhashascha etasam samaharaha. Both are strilinga shabdas. So we say etasam samaharaha. Samnya paribhasham is the set of rules which includes the technical terms and interpretative rules of grammar. Meenalochani.
काकोलूकं काकः च उल्लूकं च
लोकः.
काकाः च उल्लूकाः च तेषां समाहारः.
Uttamam. Kakaha cha ulukaha cha tesham is correct because it is bahuvachana. So tesham samaharaha. So the group, the mass, again kakoluka, as I mentioned, they are natural enemies. Okay. So there is a Panchatantra has one whole section which is called Kakolukiya. So Kaka Uluka, owls and crows. The whole story is based on the enmity between Kakas and Uluka. Kaka is crow, Uluka is owl. Samyak. Next, Chitra Bhagini.
नमस्कारः भगिनि वाक् पाणि पादं वाक् च पाणि च न वाक् च पाणि च पादौ च तेषां समाहारः
Samyak. So Vak cha Pani cha Padau cha Tesham Samaharaha. Vak Pani Padam. So as I said, Pranyanganam Samaharaha Eva. When we are combining organs of the body, it is usually Samahara.
But why there is no Tesham Samaharaha in the Vigraha Vakya?
Because I made a mistake. Sorry. I forgot to add. See, again, it is not compulsory, but to clarify, it is always good to add because it clarifies that it is a Samahara.
Dhanyavadaha.
Ha. Okay. Then Madhavi Bhagini.
हस्तश्वगजपादातं हस्तश्च हस्तिनः
Hasti.
च
Samyak. Hastinaha cha.
च अश्वाः च
Uttamam.
गजः च
Gajaha cha.
गजाः च पादाति
Padatani cha. Padata is actually a troop of foot soldiers.
पादातानि च
Tani. Ha. So Hastinascha, Ashvascha, Gajascha, Padatani cha.
च एतेषां समाहारः
Etesham samaharaha. So everywhere there also I'll add. So Hastyashva Gaja Padatam. So entire set of army consisting of the 4 components. Okay. Shyamalata.
जिह्वश्रोत्रनेत्रं जिह्वा च श्रोत्रश्च नेत्रे च
What is Shrotra?
तेषां समाहारः
What is Shrotra?
श्रवण दिस
Yeah, ear. How many years?
द्विवचन
So Jihva cha,
श्रोत्रे च
Shrotre cha,
नेत्रे च
Netre cha, Tesham samaharaha. So Jihva cha, Shrotre cha, Netre cha, Tesham samaharaha. Jihva Shrotra Netram. Samyak. So Adyasmabhihi Dvandva Samasaha Adhitaha. So Charthe Dvandvaha Cha Ityasya Arthe Dvandva Samasaha Bhavati. Dvandvaha Dvividhaha Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha Samahara Dvandvaha. Ubhayatrapi Dvipada Bahupada Iti Prabheda Dvayam. Ahatya Chatvaraha Prabhedaha Dvandva Samasasya. Yatra Udbhuta Avayava Bhedaha Bhavati Tatra Itaretara Yoga Dvandvaha. Yatra Anudbhuta Avayava Bhedaha Tatra Samahara Dvandvaha. So components recognized as distinct individuals or treated as a group. Okay. So there are certain cases in which we do Samahara as a rule. Otherwise, both of them can be done. In normal cases, both of them are allowed. Certain special cases where only Samahara is allowed. So, atra mangalam kurmaha. Agre prashnanam uttaram dasyami. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave. Na guroh paramam shishurasmi guror matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Makyakaram vararuchim bhashyakaram patanjalim paninim sutrakaram cha pranatosmi munitrayam.